All right, K-Bots, Boogies, Duckworths, Divas, step into the room. Now that the North American leg of the Grand National Tour has officially wrapped up, let's go back over the past few weeks, the highlights, and more. First, let's put all the false narratives to bed, shall we? The Drizzle Pop stands and the OV hoes swore up and down that Sir Kendrick of Lamar and Queen SZA could not sell out these big stadiums. What were they thinking? Except every single show of the North American leg of the Grand National Tour was sold out, with the exception of one. That one being the Houston show, which happened to take place on the same night as a Houston Rockets game. And even that show was 95 to 97% sold out. I got to go back and check the exact number. But it was damn close to sold out, even with a Houston Rockets game going on in the same city the same night. Now, I talked to y'all about the protest that was supposed to go on outside of the Toronto shows. So you could go back through my previous videos for the full tea on that. But come to find out, child, Drake was so desperate, he tried to have the Toronto shows completely canceled. Yes, behind the scenes, he was trying to get the show canceled so that he could schedule OVO Fest, or shall I say OVO Fest, at the Rogers Center. Well, obviously that didn't go down because, first of all, Drizzle Pop hasn't demonstrated that he's able to pull a crowd like that anymore. I mean, he had to cancel his Australian tour because even with $18 tickets being on the table, he couldn't sell out a 12,000 seat arena. Meanwhile, Kendrick and SZA were out here selling out 50,000 plus seat stadiums, including 2 nights in Toronto. Yeah, they went back to back. Kendrick and SZA pulled in numbers that have not been seen since Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they actually even went further than J and B. So much respect to Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Y'all did the daggone thing. And of course, I can't forget DJ Mustard. And speaking of Mustard, he was on tour as the opening act. You know, he's spinning, getting the crowd warmed up for the main event. So what a lot of these OV hoes were doing, they were taking pictures of empty seats during Mustard's set and using that as proof that Kendrick wasn't really selling out stadiums. Now, y'all know how it is. We've all been to concerts before. Everybody's not in their seat when the opening act is on. That's when everybody's, going to get their food, buying their t-shirts, walking around trying to find their seats, maybe, linking up with their friends that are at the show, dapping them up outside before they go sit down. So, of course, the seats aren't going to be full when the opening act is on. Oh, but if you watch that concert footage, child, when Kendrick and SZA are doing their thing, oh, those seats are packed. Definitely packed. So, after about a 2-week hiatus, Sir Kendrick of Lamar and Queen SZA are headed across the pond for the European leg of the Grand National Tour. I wish them much continued success. Shows are already sold out, and may they be safe and continue having the time of their lives while they are breaking all kinds of records, child. And major shout out to Chillin' with Moni and all of the streamers who made it possible for those of us who weren't able to be there in person to still share in the experience as it was happening. I cannot say enough how much I appreciate that.